Greetings guys, gals and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another video. I hope that you are well and I hope that you are fighting, because there is a lot to be fighting for. As usual, there will be a link in the description to the page on my website with a bunch of petitions, donations, emails to send to MPs, etc, etc. I went onto Instagram to ask you all what you wanted to see from me, and something that got recommended a lot that I haven't done for quite some time is going through the Reddit r/SapphoAndHerFriends, which is basically just queer erasure. It's really, really funny. And so I wanted to go through that. We're gonna look at some posts and we're gonna decide, is being gay real? Or are we all just making it up? Are we all just doing it for attention? It's not even a real thing. I don't know. Maybe Reddit will help us answer this question. But before we get into it, I just want to say thank you to today's sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to almost anywhere in the world. And this allows you access to content that you otherwise would not be able to have access to. My favorite part of this is being able to access Netflix libraries in other locations, or presently I'm using it for Disney Plus because I really want to watch the Disney Channel games, because that's like unlocked some sense of nostalgia in my mind, but it's not available in the UK. So I've changed it to the US so I can watch Disney Channel games, which is fantastic. The level of nostalgia and happiness that brings me is unreal. Not only this, Surfshark also adds an extra layer of protection to all of your internet usage. It does this by encrypting all of your data and keeping everything safe and protected. And another thing I really love about Surfshark is that you can use it on any number of devices at any given time, which is incredible and so helpful, because if you're like me, I like watching Netflix like in the background while I'm like shopping or on Twitter or doing something else on my phone, because I have a terrible attention span and I have to be doing two things at once. So it's really, really cool that I'm able to use it on two devices at the same time. And to make it even better, if you use the code QueerKiwi, you get 83% off, as well as your first 3 months completely free. So not only will you be getting an amazing thing for a really good deal, but you'll also be supporting me and my channel, and I appreciate it so much. So thank you so much, Surfshark, for sponsoring this video. And let's get into it. Watching straight girls in the comments say, "These would be so cute if the two weren't broken," is about to put me in the hospital. Oh no! Firstly, I want these nails. I have rainbow nails at the moment, kind of. But I want these. Ooh, I miss acrylic nails. But that aside, I just, I want to just reply to one of the straight girls with like, "No, I'm gay," and watch their brains like think about it and figure that out. I've actually done that before. In one of my music videos for I'll Never Know, it's like a queer sort of love story. So the love interest is a woman, and I have sharp acrylic nails on all my fingers. And after I finished filming it, I said to my cousin, I was like, I didn't think it through. I had very long fingernails on all my nails in that video. And she looked at me like, what? And then just watching it click in her brain and then going, oh, it was so funny. It was so funny. I can't believe no one clocked it though. My favorite hobby is going on song meanings and looking up love songs with she, her, or no pronouns sung by women, and seeing straight people jump through hoops to explain why they aren't gay. Ti Amo by Rihanna is literally the best example of this. I believe the other woman is a metaphor/symbol for love. Both women are Rihanna battling with herself. She, Rihanna, doesn't want to love anymore and wants to let go, but Ti Amo, Alta, is holding on to love. Oh my god. New lesbian meme. Who in your relationship is Rihanna and who is also Rihanna? The lyric, "She said Ti Amo and put her arm around my waist," is all about herself. It's loving herself, as you do, you know? You've got to support yourself. You've got to never let go. I'll never let you go. It's so funny because you see this in like all songs. I've seen people trying to make Girl in Red het. Girl in Red. They're trying to make her het. The lyrics, you know, "I don't want to be your friend, I want to kiss your lips." And there'll be people like, oh my god, she like loves her friend so much that she wants to kiss her before saying goodbye forever, you know? Like, they're so close and the friendship is so toxic and she has to let go and not be friends anymore, but to say goodbye and that she doesn't really want to leave and she loves her, she's gonna kiss her. Wow. I mean, he's not wrong. The ladies did love him. Hell, even after realizing he was gay, he would still sleep with women from time to time. Okay, this one is bi erasure, right? Can we talk about how everyone is like, Freddie Mercury was gay. He was gay. He just slept with women because he was in denial. He was gay. Like, bisexuality exists and people seem to just completely erase that. I myself was always told Freddie Mercury was gay and in denial. Kat was always told that Freddie Mercury was gay and in denial. It's a thing that everyone says, and it's like, no. You can like men and women, and being in a hetero relationship as a bi person doesn't cancel out your queerness. You aren't gay because you're seeing someone of the same gender, and you aren't straight because you're seeing someone of the opposite gender. You are whatever you choose to identify as, and people need to stop erasing that. Freddie Mercury was bi, or however, I don't know how he wanted to identify, but he was not gay. And we need to stop doing that. My mom was watching a preview ad thingy of Say Yes to the Dress with this couple, and she said it's about a double wedding. Wow, it's so lovely. These two brides from completely separate weddings are kissing to wish each other luck on their individual wedding day to different men. Obviously, that's how it works. You always go and kiss other brides before your own wedding as just like a good luck. The heteronormativity is so strong. It's so strong. Oh, yes. Kiss a bride as a bride and then go marry a man. That's how all weddings go, right? That is the tradition. Assassin's Creed Odyssey lets you be as gay as you want. This takes place in ancient Greece, right? The Greeks followed religious doctrine so that they would kill somebody for being gay. Therefore, if this series, which prides itself in historical realism, apart from characters having an impact, is gonna add this, it's wrong. Lol, you think ancient Greece wasn't gay? I know ancient Greece followed Christianity. This is one of the funniest things I have ever read. It's one of the funniest things I have ever read. This man said ancient Greece is Christian with his chest. Ancient Greece was the most most Christian period and area on earth. Obviously, we all knew that. Honestly though, how does one think that ancient Greece is Christian? Where did you learn that? We learned about ancient Greek mythology in year 3. Is that not a thing in the States? Do you not learn about ancient Greece? Is this man just really stupid? Or maybe both. I think this man is really stupid regardless, but I'm very intrigued. In the States, do you learn about ancient Greece and Greek mythology in primary school? I'm curious. But ancient Greece, definitely not Christian, definitely not het. That's the main takeaway. Oh, so if being trans is natural, then why are there no records of you until recently? Historians to all records of trans people in history. Into the fire you go. The fact people just choose to believe the history in like high school textbooks is really just so interesting. It's so interesting. That's obviously not all of it. History has been changed and adapted by so many people because of who has been keeping the books. You just have to look a little bit deeper, a little bit further, and don't say you know everything just because of what you learned at school. A lot of what you learn at school is bullshit, or like not in depth, you know? Historically, in a like Christian society, it's very homophobic, very transphobic, racist, just awful, so bigoted. Obviously, they're not going to teach you about it at school. They don't want to. So it is hidden. They do hide it. And there are lots of people who have found it. And if you are interested, you can go looking for it. There is so much record of it. You just have to look a little bit further because they try to hide it from you. What a nice pair of gal pals. Actually, we're gay. Just gals being pals. We're gay and we're married. Truly just the palliest of gals. We have a child together. Gal pals. I love to see it. The way that this is actually a reality is so funny. So awful and so funny. Like, why? Why? How do you just choose to ignore that queer people exist when they're standing right in front of you? Like, how do you do that? That's like talent. Why do you do that? How do you do that? The ignorance is just like so unreal. It's so unreal. It's impressive. Honestly, it's impressive. Love reading about men in history. Like, unfortunately, he never found a wife. His elaborate scarf collection sold for $1.2 million in 2011, and he had his closest male friend, Chauncey, with whom he shared a bed, died within weeks of one another. They were known for their dinner party. Just bros being bros, you know? We all know that being gay wasn't invented until the 1940s. Like, I don't know where this idea came from. Being gay, not a thing. Did not exist at all until the 1940s. Anything that happened before that, strictly het. No gay. Only bros being bros, gals being pals. Het. Entirely. And then between the 1940s and like 2010, just anything gay, sin. Sin. And then after that, 2010s until now, it's all just for attention. It's not real. Obviously. We've been new. Being gay is a new thing. It's brand new and it's all for attention. It's all for attention. What if the kiss was just to show that they'll be best friends forever? That's what I think it meant, because it's a cool little twist. It doesn't mean anything. They both like guys. When you are best friends with someone and you want to be best friends with them forever, you give them a loving kiss. And then, best friends forever. That's what it means. Like at the end of She-Ra, I don't want to spoil She-Ra. You've all seen She-Ra. Anyway, like at the end of She-Ra, that Katradora kiss, that was just them being like, wow, you're my best friend. I love you as my best friend. Together forever. Where one day we will find separate boyfriends, not each other. How do you think that? I know that's not what this was referring to, but She-Ra's on my mind. I'm rewatching it for like the 13th time, so it's just on my mind. As far as I'm aware, you don't generally kiss your best friend because you want to be their friend forever. To quote Girl in Red, I don't want to be your friend, I want to kiss your lips. They're two separate things, you know? The heteronormativity is mind-blowing. The issue with gals being pals mentality when you're a dumb gay, loosely based on real-life events. You look beautiful in candlelight, I'm very in love with you. I am in love with you as well and would like to marry you. I'm sure she means it as a friend. I think that this is just like a gay struggle. You will meet someone like on a dating app and like talk and flirt and like go out and then be like, yes, friend, they like me as a friend. That's all this is. The like internalized homophobia and that normalcy around like the way women interact with each other is so, it makes things very difficult. And I think that this is something that we all struggle with. Right? This is something we all struggle with. I never know. I'm like, am I flirting? Are they flirting? Are we on a date? What is this? I don't know. And I'm not going to ask because I have anxiety and I don't want to ask, is this a date? And look stupid if it isn't. Which is my fault. I'm just bad at communicating. I talk about how important communication is and then I'm really bad at it myself, so... Let me know if that's a struggle that you also have. Please tell me that I am not alone on that. No, I'm definitely not. Someone made a comic on it. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave that here on this struggle. I think what we've established is that heteronormativity is very, very strong. Being gay is obviously not real. It's all made up for attention. It started in the 1940s and has just spiraled out of control. And now everyone's gay. But like for attention, obviously it's not real. Anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. A big thank you to my Kiwi Fruit and Kiwi Bird channel members whose names are up on the screen right now. And a massive thank you to my channel member of the day, Shannon. I love and appreciate you so, so much. Thank you so much for joining. If you would like to become a channel member, you can click the top link in the description or the little blue join button. You get my videos a day early, as well as 10% off my shop at thequeerkiwi.com/shop. And as a Kiwi Bird, you get a little bit of footage that doesn't make it into the video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you for coming along. It was a little bit more lighthearted than my videos have been recently, which I think is good. It's nice to have a little bit of a break every now and then. I hope that you're taking care of yourself, and I hope that you are drinking water and eating food and getting sleep. Know that you are always welcome here, and I hope that you always feel welcome here. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, The Queer Kiwi, Twitter, That Queer Kiwi, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe, keep fighting. I love you. Mwah. And when you close your eyes, you replace the darkness with